Hi, my name is Mumbi. I'm a lawyer, and today we'll be discussing about wills in Kenya.
When is the right time to have a will?
Anytime is the right time to have a will. A scenario will be maybe you adventurous and you're thinking of going mountain climbing in Mount Everest, Mount Kilimanjaro, Mount Kenya, and we know those places can be quite dangerous and anything can happen. That time would be nice for you to start thinking about having a will in place, and that time would be, let's say you sick and there's so much the doctors can do and you're not sure. Okay, no one is ever sure when they're going to pass away. That also would be a nice time for you to start thinking about, should I have a will in place, who's going to be in my will.
What are the advantages of having a will?
There are several advantages of having a will. One being you get to decide who's going to be included in your will, which properties you're going to assign to this person. For example, if you have a child outside your marriage, it would be a nice time for you to include that child in your will. Another example would be to help avoid conflict between your family. We've seen instances where a wealthy person has passed away and they didn't leave a will in place. That now means the siblings start fighting over the property. The sons maybe don't want the daughters to inherit something. So when you have that will in place, it's going to specify my son X gets this, my daughter Y gets that, and now that at least will help you children not to have any quarrels within themselves. Another example scenario would be would be that you get to decide who's going to be the guardian to your children once you've passed away, you and your spouse have passed away. And in such a case, before you write a name down, it's right for you to meet up a person that you have in mind and decide and ask them, I'm thinking of putting you in my will as the guardian of my children. If I give the task, will you manage it? They can tell you no, yes, and then at least now you have a clear idea of who you're going to include. Another advantage is that you get to decide how your body will be disposed of once you die. You can decide cremation, you can decide you want to be buried in the mountains. It's up to you to decide how your body is going to be disposed of. Another advantage is that you get to choose who's going to be the administrator of your property, and this is the person that's going to allocate your property to the people through your beneficiaries that you have included in your will. Finally, you get to decide how your body will be disposed of once you've passed away. Do you want to be cremated? Do you want your body buried next to your wife, your parents? No, that's a thing that you get to decide via your will. And also another advantage is that with a will in place, it can benefit people who are not in your immediate family. Let's say you have this friend of yours who you so tight and you like them to be in your will. They can be included in your will. Because if there's no will in place, only the people in your family can benefit from your property. But if you have a will, anybody outside your family can benefit from that will. So it's when you're deciding about a will, that doesn't mean that you're about to die. So don't be afraid of having a will.